Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new edition of Agrarian Skies from the SkyLords group. How are you doing today, fine people of the interwebs? What is it that Rendog says? I don't know. Cyberdogs and the people of the interwebs. I like that intro. I like that very much. Me, I'm doing fine. I'm doing absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for asking. We are going to do... Last episode, I should start like this. Last episode, we did the Nether Hub with Bevo. Yes. The episode before that, we did quite a bit of technicalities in the base. And you guys seem to like when I do these things with you. And so did I. I loved that episode. It was a lot of fun to record. We got a lot of things done. So we're going to try and kind of have another very technical episode. And it makes sense. It makes sense, I think. So I'm running a blue and a red cable. And I'll tell you in a minute what we're doing. The first thing I want to get to today is, buckle up, hamburgers. Okay? Yes, I want to do hamburgers. And I've kind of expanded upwards. So I have a little bit of a... second floor thing going on. It's up here, and I think this looks really pretty, by the way, with the white quartz behind the clear glass. I really like that. Yeah. It looks good. So upstairs there, we're gonna make hamburgers, and I've been very preparing. Look at this. We have a little bit of a bag with stuff we're gonna need. I think we have everything, actually. So let's take a look at burgers first of all, okay? Let's take a look. Burgers, they are made from toast, which is what we're eating, basically cook normal bread, and raw beef. And we're also gonna need a skillet. Crap. Let's go craft ourselves a skillet, shall we? Let's use some copper for that. Yes, that's what we're gonna need. And wheat, as you know, that you make bread of, we have a lot of. And I went ahead after the last episode that I recorded in the base here, and I put up a harvester over here, and it's been collecting ever since, and that's 54 stacks already. So going pretty well. We have to, of course, also today link this up to our system and make it completely automated. But I think this looks pretty good. I'm using the light gray stained glass here, because Agrarian Skies doesn't have a lot of pretty glasses. But once you put this layer on, and if you have Optifine installed, vanilla glass looks decent. I must say, I do declare. And then I did a little bit of a weird weed lamp is what I call it. It looks like one of those weed lamps from movies. Okay, anyway, let's go upstairs. And we start this thing. So I have power, and I've pulled a blue ME cable just to keep it separated from the other things. And the way we're gonna go about this, let's see. I'm gonna punch a hole here. The second floor is gonna be all about the machines. Okay, we're just gonna put machines up here, and I think that will work out great. Maybe auto crafting from Applied Logistics can go right here as well. So burgers. Let's grab 2 cyclic assemblers, and 1 redstone ferni, and 2 schematics, an export bus, and an interface. I think that is all that we're gonna need. So let's see how we want this. A cyclic assembler will basically craft things for us. What we're gonna do is put you there, and then we're gonna say 3 wheat equals 1 bread. Good. So now that's configured. Aha, beautiful. And then I'll say, let's see, do I want to pull maybe power here? Yes, I think that's a pretty good idea. We can always use the covers. Let's actually break this. I have such a super quick pickaxe, by the way. It is totally insane. I don't know if I included that in the Bevo episode that we did last time. By the way, thank you so much for your love of that Nether Hub. And yes, we are still working on it, okay? It's still gonna be some work to be done. We need to do some more decoration interior in that. Anyway, cyclic assembly goes here. This guy's job will be to create wheat for us. So we need, or bread, sorry. So we need to export, put an export bus right there, and then we'll grab this blue line. Maybe we do something like this. Boop. This blue color is weird, by the way. We'll put that there, and we'll put a wheat in there. Now, it should export all the wheat that we have, which probably isn't any. I don't think we have any in our system, so that's fine. But you have power and you have your schematic. That guy will make bread. Next, we're gonna put a furnace, a redstone furnace next to it. And we're gonna do import, which is blue, import there, and we're gonna do export there. So this guy will import the bread, cook it, and then export to this guy, where we will stick the schematic and we'll say skillet. Oh shoot, you know what we need? I'll tell you right now what we need. We're gonna need to have, of course, another export bus, because we're gonna need some beef as well. Everyone seemed to be making these things by... Actually, we're gonna try something here as well. I'm gonna grab a little bit of wheat over here. Where were I? Yes, everyone seems to make to use the tofu thing, which is cool. You can grow tofu and you can use that instead of meat. But I tell you, I've been a vegetarian since we started this world, and I am dying for some proper burgers. And I don't mean no veggie burgers. No, no, no. I mean burgers that have beef in them, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. So let's stick this guy on here, and let's put one of those there, and then just pull this down. Which also means that we have to put up a cow farm that will be working for us. Cool, and then we're gonna say beef, skillet, and toast. That equals a burger. Beautiful. Where do we want to export this to, I wonder? To make it pretty. To make it pretty. Let's just do this for now. It's fine. It's fine, okay? It's fine. We're gonna reconfigure. Oops, we're gonna reconfigure this guy. So we're gonna say the back side. Actually, let's do that. Import from the west or left, which is the redstone furnace. Yes. Import from the back, which is the beef coming in. Look at that. And then export to the right. So now this guy should be getting wheat if I do that, and then we need to export there. Cool. Bread is cooking up. Bread is sent over here, and we just need to stick this in here. Aha! It made burgers. And if we go down now, if we pop it down, we should be getting burgers. Oh baby! And they're being made for us. So basically, the way we have it set up now, every single wheat will turn into burgers. Maybe we don't want that, so let's fix it real quick. Let's grab a level emitter, and let's also grab a redstone card. I think we need. Yes, we do. We need one of these bad boys. Can we make it, I wonder? This week, by the way, I don't know when this video is posted. This is one of them backlog episodes that I make because I'm traveling. And this week I'm visiting DreamHack in Sweden, one of our biggest gaming events in the world. And I've said this before, I'm going there to work, but it's going to be so much fun. Holy crud. I'm going to meet some people that I know, some YouTubers. I'm also going to be hopefully meeting some of Team Acer's CSGO professional team. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's do that, and then let's pop you off, and we're gonna stick the level emitter there and there. Yeah, some professional CSGO players. If you're, this may actually be posted during DreamHack, I'm not sure. I cannot know. But if you're going, you gotta find me, okay? I'll be wearing Acer clothes. Let's do always active without signal. No. We're gonna do active with signal. And then we're gonna come in here and we're gonna say burgers. If I have 100, let's do 128, 2 stacks. Yes, if I have 128 or more burgers in the system, shut this thing off. No longer will it export wheat. That's perfect. That's beautiful. I don't care for this guy. It can go ahead and export a beef. That's fine. But that way we won't overstock ourselves on the burgers. So where were I? DreamHack. Oh yes, we're going to DreamHack. It's going to be so much fun. And today at work, I have to tell you guys, a little bit of a thing that happened, or my work task today, you'll be very jealous, okay? I was responsible of testing, mind you, testing to play CSGO on a 34-inch super cool, super high-tech monitor that we are releasing and showing on DreamHack. Amazing, amazing. What a fun task for a gamer like me. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna make, automate, is the wheat. So now that we have a burger automation set up, we will require wheat production to be in our AI system. So let's see what we can do. This guy, by the way, I said in the last episode when we were spending in the base that I needed a planter, and thank you, Joe, for commenting. Of course, we don't need a planter. We have AgriCraft, so the seeds will still be sticking on the crop sticks, which is fantastic. That is really, really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one of these combined fluid / RF things onto here, and the reason we are doing that is because this guy has sludge in him. And when the harvester has sludge in him, he will be working slower. But not only that, it's also a very... I heard a bat. I tell you, I hate bats. It's also very valuable to us, this sludge thing. So we're going to take care of it and we're going to do something with it. So for now, did I have any other fluid ducts? Maybe I shall bring... Well, nah, we're fine. We're fine. We just go. For now, what I'll do is just do that and then put a drum there. And that should get all our sludge. Aha. And we'll deal with that later. We're going to bring the power, and that's going to go... Let's see, how do we want to wire this? I think we can just actually punch right through the wall. As for items, we got the barrel there. We're going to use that barrel and we're going to do item ducts. Boop. This is when I miss Ender IO. Cannot pull it in the same block, but that's fine. We're going to do it like that. And I'm going to go ahead and stick a servo onto that bad boy. And I'm using a harden. That will move 16 every movement thing. That will be fine. That'll be good. So what were I saying? I was talking about at work today when I got to try out our new Acer's new 34-inch curved gaming monitor. And I gotta say, it is the 4K resolution thing, and it's super large. When it's in front of you, like, you'd think, you know, I have a 50-inch TV, so 34 ain't that big, but in a computer world, holy crap, it's so freaking big, you wouldn't believe. But it was an experience, and it's curved as well, so the edges of it or they are curved, and very, very cool. It's an experience that you have to try out. If you get the chance, if you visit us at DreamHack, come over to me and say, hey, I watch you on YouTube. Can you sign my shirt? Can I? No. I mean, yeah. Tell me that you want to try out the monitor is what I'm trying to say. So that is good there. That will import wheat. We should be getting wheat now into our AE system. In theory. Let's double check what's happening. Maybe it's just being a little bit slow here. Oh yeah, I saw that 36 go down. Yes, that's importing. Beautiful. May also be already exporting up to the thing on the second floor. Let's go up and have a look, shall we? Let's not use the elevator, for goodness sakes. We have an elevator. Why would we use it? Yes, slowly but surely it's getting wheat. This guy, though, is not working. Why is that? Are we out of beef already? We can't be out of beef. You gotta be kidding me. Then we have to take care of that. Let's have a look. Beef. Oh, we're out of beef. We're out of beef. Okay. For now, let's just do this. Stick a cow in here. And if you have any ideas what you want to see for as far as a cow spawning farm goes, then let me know, because we could do something else. We don't have to have it in our spawner here. The way I like to do things, and a lot of people know this, is that I don't like to overdo things, okay? There's no point in having a cow farm that produces tons and tons and tons of cows. Speaking of which, why do we have so much soul sand? That's weird. Okay, anyway, now we have burger automation. We should be seeing this guy stopping at 128, I would think. It's not though. Active with signal. Yes, so it requires a signal in order to get wheat in here. I guess it was just backlogging a little bit. Oh yeah. It probably exported way too quick. And yeah, as you can see now, it's starting to make some burgers. But then it will just hang out there. So if we go down and check our AE system, there should be wheat backlogging up in the system. Yes, there is. Beautiful. I'm very happy about that. Burgers for days. A gift from IKEA. Make 42. This must be from Gaming on Caffeine and Janky Nick. They got us some drawers. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is from from the Brits. You remember we went over there and we said MK whatever. Speaking about storage drawers, by the way, these are pretty cool. They are like Jabba barrels, but you can use multiple things in them. I used these in Blast Off. Didn't really like them back then, but yeah, they look pretty good actually. Maybe we use them for something. They take up less space. I wonder... You know what we should try? Here's a crazy idea. I want to see what happens. Let's grab our hatchet. I mean. Let's grab our hatchet. And let's see how these work together with applied energistics. Let's actually go sleep first. So what I'm thinking is... Oh, it's daytime? It was dark just a minute ago. I guess the sun went up. Why do I have my bad skies? I need my beautiful sunrises. I probably uninstalled it by mistake. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's remove the sand one for a second. And let's put this maybe here. They do work with... Yeah, for sure they work with... Here, we're going to lower the priority on this bad boy. Let's do that. They seem to be working at least. Can I get all of that? And we are producing soul sand. We need to find out why. So if I put, let's see, something unique here. My auto enchanter, my auto disenchanter, our energy cell, and the crescent hammer. Now, are those visible from the AE system? I believe they are. Probably, pretty much, for certain. Yes, they are. Crescent hammer, what else? Auto, oh yeah. That's very cool. That's very convenient, actually. Storage drawers, everybody. Storage drawers. Okay, so next topic to do here is to figure out why this guy is creating soul sand. And I'm having a little bit of a hard time figuring that out. So what I'm going to do, because I'm constantly getting soul sand in my system and I don't understand why. But what I'm going to do is just take this down. And then I'm thinking I'll find a little spot, maybe on that second floor. And we're going to set this right back up again, a soul sand farm. But we're going to make it better, okay? Make it better. And I'm also going to want to make a dirt farm. I've already made like a manual dirt farm over here. And that works out fine. So what I'm doing here, I don't think I did this on camera. No, I didn't. So I'll reset this up. I'll find a better space for it. And we'll take a look at what we can do better. Alright everybody, here's how we're gonna do slow sand. This is gonna be pretty silly maybe. I'm putting it upstairs here. And what I'm thinking we do different this time... Actually, that's not where... No, let's do... Hey! Oh, I was like, hey, what happened with that? Let's break you again. We're gonna go ahead and put... Should I think things through? Possibly. Let's put an item block there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And no, actually, let's cut here. Let's redo. Let's redo from the beginning, okay? We take that down, we put you there, and yes, that'll be good. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we have 9,000 soul sand, as we do, and there is no real reason why to even automate this or to even have this anymore. But should I ever want it, I want to easily and quickly be able to use it. So what I'm going to do is put down one of these filters there, and redstone control high, that's beautiful. And I'm going to put a cover on top of that, and then a redstone dust there. And if I now put a lever there, will you... That should work, right? Yes, beautiful. So once the lever is on, this will pull sand from this barrel because there will be sand in this barrel. So basically, what I'm doing is a manual soul sand farm where I have to go up and enable it, which is fine. I mean, we have 9,000. We no need to go crazy. I'm gonna use a nipple light here as well. What the crap? Did I double place that? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna use a nipple light here, and I think I want it to be green. Let's do it green. Yeah. So once that is switched on, the light goes on, and once it's off, it's off. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna make use of the thing that we did the other episode, where we're gonna make this guy into a B-space barrel. And we're gonna come down, not here. Because you can connect up multiple barrels to one B-space barrel. So as long as you have the same kind of barrel. So if I were to shift right click this, starts resonating. We can come out here and this should connect this up as well. Beautiful. While keeping the other one. So that's a very good point. You can have multiple of these. Now that should be fine. That's for the items and we can switch it on and off. We need water here as well. Which we're basically just going to do something like what we did the last time, but we'll do it again. So I'm fitting that in, and you go there, break you and you, and I have a bucket of water. And I've also made a well from Pam's Harvest Craft. This is actually a water source block in one block. Very, very handy. You can't pull out from it though, which is a little bit sad. I thought you could, so I was actually testing that, but nope. And I tried ducts as well, didn't work. Aha. So we'll put that there. We go the world interaction upgrade and break you, and that should be pumping water very nicely, and we'll do that. Oh, we get this bug again. That sucks, but that's fine. We can cover this up neat and nicely, and that will start making witch water and soul sand. Now we need to pull this out as well. So what I'm thinking for that is simply we go with an interface. I'm using 30 channels over there. So I have 2 more channels. I'll put you there. And actually that's bad. Ooh. We need a cover there. Otherwise things goes wrongly with our sorting system. Remember, we're making a very, very efficient, okay? We're making a very efficient AE system where we keep like big stock items, Bigfoot items, big stock items in these barrels. So we're gonna make sure not to mess that up and put you there. Now that should give us access to our AE system. I'll just test it by putting this nipple there. Boom, it's important. Beautiful. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a new soul sand farm. Let's just try it out. Let's see if there's actually, if we're actually creating soul sand. So now it's on. Let's come downstairs. And let's take a look if we get any soul sand. Yes, I just saw it tick. I'm not going to wait for another batch. Beautiful. 9,000 freaking soul sand. Who needs that? So that's cool. I'm going to do a similar setup for dirt as well. Although dirt is going to be using rotten flesh instead of sand. So I may want to put it somewhere else. But I want to get to one more thing today that I think you guys will really, really love. And this is a tip from one of my friends who gave me this idea. In this pack, we're going to go ahead and take... how do I want to do this? I think... yeah, I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to remove all of these extra utility cables. We're going to replace them with something way cooler that I have never used before. Give me a second to prepare. Okay, so usually I go test things in a creative world. Usually. But I feel pretty confident today, and I know a lot of people have said that they want to see raw footage, you know, where I don't know what's going to happen. So, okay, here we go. The idea is we're going to use an item called an item router. This guy here, the router from, what's the mod? Router Reborn. Now, this guy is supposedly amazing, okay? it will take, and you stick it near an inventory, and any inventory adjacent to that inventory will be connected up into the router network. So what I'm going to do is place this is our output right here from our mining operation, I'd say. Let's just double check. Yes, it is. Okay. So if we go ahead and stick this guy there, it is now touching. Look at that. There are items there. So it's getting the items and it's touching all of these inventories, the barrels. So it should automatically sort everything. And this is what I'm wondering though. How will it treat this chest? And it doesn't look like it's superbly working. We may want to remove this chest. We could do something different there instead. And there are a bunch of different settings that you can do here. One of the things, I made an item router speed boost upgrade. And how do I install this guy? Not there. Oh, is that in the chest now? Alright, let's see if we can figure this out together, shall we? I've set up a little bit of a test environment. We got the router, and then we have 3 inventories that are locked, so much like over here. And then I'm going to put a chest with an output. So I'm going to try and import into the router stone bricks. And what we want is that they are ending up here. They go in here. And they go in there. Okay, beautiful. So that is fantastic. Now, what I'm curious is, if I now put in, let's do some stone. Will it spread it? Should go in. It's pretty slow. It goes in there. Oh, okay. So I see. It does like an equal. If we have an available inventory, it will kind of spread it out round the robin. That's not ideal for our setup right here. I mean, we could always make. If we take a look at this, the only thing we really want to keep from the inventory, from these extra things, because I clean this out daily. We want to keep Quicksilver, and we want to keep the charged Certus Quartz and possibly the Amber. That's pretty much it, to be honest with you. I don't care so much for cocoa beans. You know what? If we take a few and we put them in our system, we'll be good for days. We'll never need them again. Come here, you. What are you hanging out there for? Cocoa beans, derpy. So we could just do this. Yeah. Oh, holy crud. Yeah, I'm going to clean this up. Okay, I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to replace it with 2 barrels over there and I'll come back to you. Alright, everybody. We need to try something else here before we decide this. I did switch these out, so we do have 2 barrels there now. But I just realized something very, very crazy. Check this out. Let's try. I have a storage bus and it's technically in this block here. So if I put you there, Mr. Router, and then I go chest, and I go this, and I go this. Sound like a 70 from an instruction video from the 70s. Okay, we do that, and my question now is, will this treat this as our AA system and import it directly into our AA system? It disappeared. Okay, it disappeared. Let's do it with the B-Space thing. We only have one of these bad boys. It disappeared. Okay. Okay. Did I just crack the code? Oh, smoke. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That was a waste of time for this project here. Then we can't use the item router for this system here, because what will happen, and what happened when we tried it, is that it will touch the storage buses, right? And it will import it into the A system. Unfortunately, the way we're going to do this instead is probably I'll make another storage bus or 2. Do I have channels for that? I probably don't. No, I only have 1 more channel. I'll probably go back to the chest thing over there. Yeah. I want to show you one thing that I found out though. The way you install upgrades is by shift right clicking like that. Speed boost upgrade installed, and I also made an item filter, and that's installed now as well. Just wanted to show you that. I was thinking that this was an amazing block, and it probably is, but it doesn't work if you have storage buses connected next to the inventory. Alright, so the way we're gonna fix this now, since the item router didn't work, is we're gonna take a look at a mod that I've been reluctant to look at ever since I, a few months ago, tried it out, and it was super derpy. Hopefully it's better now. It's a very cool mod if it works as they are thinking it should work. It is compact storage. So what I'm thinking is we have 31 channels in use as it is right now, but we do get a lot of junk. And I don't want to necessarily throw it all away, like the cocoa beans and all the seeds and the weirdness we get. Hello, creeper. You gonna die on me? Yeah, good. So we want to store it somewhere, and I'm gonna make one of these compact storage chests, which is basically a custom chest that you make. So let's see, this is the builder. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and make as big chest as possible. Now, when I was testing this a few months ago, the rows and columns were mixed up. So if I were to do 24 rows, that would be columns. And I wonder if that's fixed. I'm not sure. This is the largest we can go. Okay, maybe we go, well, YOLO it. Yep, let's YOLO it. We only live once. Stupidest saying ever. So up here we'll see that we are going to require 9 chests, and we can put 29 in there. We're going to need 32 iron. Wow, 32 iron. Some bars, 32 of that as well, and 9 clay. Now the cool thing here is that we can color code it. So for example, if I want a green chest, yeah, let's try a green chest. We press the green. We could also enter a code here. So for example, yellow oranges, or orange should be that. Yep, that's the only hex code I know by head. By heart. Anyway, build chest. And there we go. 288 slots. Yeah. It's derpy for sure. Look at that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 24 columns. 24 columns. Okay. Which means that this is still the other way around. So what if I go maybe 6 rows? Please fix this, mod author. It's a very cool mod if this could work. And then let's just create a new green one. There we go, 132 slots. That's better. Now I can at least see what I'm doing in my inventory. Perfect. That's beautiful. So let's do this and that, and we're gonna put you there, and that way we have better storage, or more storage here, because remember, we don't have iron chest in this pack, a very common mod. It's not in here. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. That's gonna ruin my whole system. We're gonna need to use anchors. But anyway, I have to get going here actually, so I think that will be it for today. A little bit of a derpier episode, but we did some very good progression. We did hamburgers. And that is, you can't argue with hamburgers. That is what every man requires, and every girl for that sake as well. And I'm very happy with it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this slightly derpier episode. It's been a lot of fun for me. And of course, if you have, go ahead and hit the like button down below. That is very much appreciated. If you're new here, why don't you click subscribe? You'll see more of this, I promise you. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.